Hey guys, so we're back with more 90s stuff. I think this one is more Nickelodeon oriented. I look like just kind of like the preview down here. Um I want to actually do like Nickelodeon stuff. It has some stuff in it, but this is like stuff you would see on Nickelodeon. So, first one is well, we're starting off good. We're eating well today, boys. But yeah, so this is who was this again? 80s. Yeah, 80s commercial vault. Although that's 90s commercials. So again, change your name, please. Maybe they were just typing and they accidentally hit the 8 instead of the 9. But
Here's Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Here's my Aunt Louise.
Can she make a cereal with the intense taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
A teeny bit of cinnamon and sugar.
No way! It's packed with the taste of cinnamon and sugar for a totally intense taste.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, part of this complete breakfast.
It's got the taste you can see.
Yummy!
Now you'll find a free fruit roll-up with Wendell in specially marked boxes.
And now we're back with the Underdog Show on Nickelodeon.
Underdog. Wow. You remember that? He was like a shoe shine boy and all that, and he has like a little he eats and he becomes underdog. Watch the show all the time.
It's Mega Nicktoon Monday. We're giving you a 3-hour-long mega jolt of Nick's most twisted twosome. It's Ren and Stimpy on Mega Nicktoon Monday. This Monday on Nick.
You do something helpful every day. Like today, you took out the garbage. So for you, every day, Pizza Hut has the kids' pizza pack. You get a personal pan pizza, cup, and cool surprise. Every day! You deserve it, because you're a kid. And you did let Aunt Dottie kiss you. Every Tuesday night is still Kids Night at Pizza Hut. Kids get a free personal pan pizza when grown-ups order their pizza. Why do you deserve Kids Night at Pizza Hut? Because you're a kid.
So, I said the last one, Pizza Hut's great. And those personal pan pizzas made you feel like a king. But I don't think we ever went apeshit over them. You know, like, yeah, like a couple of kids who managed to get a sip or two of dad's beer. Yeah, we never did that. I don't understand why people feel the need to dance with food. I don't know. I mean, do you guys dance with food? Do you take a drink of your favorite soda and then start dancing for no reason? I mean, I don't know.
Incredible is happening that will give Sega Genesis even more power. Game Genie now works with your Sega Genesis system in most games, like Sonic the Hedgehog, Kid Chameleon, Toe Jam, and Earl. Game Genie for Sega Genesis. Excellent.
You cast them aside, exiled to the closet. Rescue them. Get most of your old video games out of the closet and play them like new with Game Genie. Jump higher, change levels, live forever. Excellent! For your Nintendo Entertainment System, Game Genie from Galoob.
The Game Genie. Game Genie, Game Shark, Code Breaker. All of those. I mean, sometimes when you just get stuck in a game, you don't feel like dealing with anything, just pop in the good old Game Genie. Now, most of the time, when I came into contact with any kind of code, things like that, it was Game Shark on the N64, and simply because I just kind of wanted to do strange things, like being able to levitate and stuff like that. Make games a little easier the second time around. But also with Zelda, with Ocarina of Time, it opens up a whole new world to you, with the Beta Quest and all that. So it just opened up something completely new. But yeah, going like Banjo-Kazooie and starting the game out as having like Dragon Kazooie and stuff like that. It really alters the game. Or playing, like, I remember defeating Chrono Cross, beating Chrono Cross the first time, and then playing again with codes, having, like, everything maxed out the second time, and just like, wow. This game is extremely easy now, because I'm just maxed out on everything. I'm maxed out on everything. I can enjoy the game without having to worry about me dying. But yeah. Let me know if you guys used Game Genie, Game Shark, Code Breaker, and what game was your favorite game to use it on?
Honeycomb!
Yo, the taste is in the shape, lip smacking honey. The taste is really on and it looks kind of funny. The crunch is in the shape, pump and funky honey. The crunch is really great. The crunch is on the money. Part of this complete breakfast.
It's not that good. It's not that freaking good. It really isn't. I mean, I put honeycombs right up there with corn pops. Corn pops is a bad dude. Corn pop is a bad dude. Yeah, they're about as bland. I mean, you would think that there's a lot of surface area that it would taste really good. No, they were pretty bad. They didn't taste like honey at all. They were honeycombs filled with lies.
How fast could a car go without wheels? This fast.
Rev it up, rip it up, Hot Wheels.
New Streaks. They actually ride on air.
Way cool!
For incredible speed, super long-range accuracy.
Yes!
And you've got the power on the Streaks test tracks in slow-mo. Streaks, the future of fast.
Test track set comes with launcher and car. Other cars and launchers sold separately, not for use with other Hot Wheels cars and sets.
Don't touch that dial. The Underdog Show will be right back after this.
This week, Clarissa explains things that go bump in the night.
What was that?
What was what?
Don't tell me you didn't hear that.
Who's behind the door? Find out when Clarissa Snicks, Saturday at 8, 7 Central on Nickelodeon.
Oh, Clarissa explains nothing. No, I'm sure she did, but Melissa Joan Hart, you know, Clarissa explains it all was pretty great, and then she goes on to being Sabrina, you know, on Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and I think that's when she kind of truly got to shine, because that was a lot more than just some, you know, teen living in her house with her parents who were like oblivious to things and her annoying brother, and she kind of really got to bloom. But Clarissa and her brother Ferguson and Sam, who never used the door, who would just climb up her window, and she would like, oh hey Sam, and they always had that kind of little riff that goes with him every time he shows up. And it's like, why doesn't he use the door? It's like her parents know about him. They seem to like him enough. Why not just use the door like a normal person? But yeah, Melissa Joan Hart.
Bring out the tiger.
Nice try. Winners practice hard and eat smart, like Kellogg's Frosted Flakes as part of this complete breakfast.
They're great.
Play for the court.
Take it. Okay, Tiger, let's check your hang time.
Test yourself with the Tony stopwatch.
Wow.
Not bad, huh?
It's yours for $1.99 and one proof of purchase.
Is this the van to Super Van City?
Sure is.
1, 2, 3, 4. You can get into town. Super Van City. Just hold it on down. Micro machines taking over the place with real racing dragsters ready to race. Working bridges and an airport too. A car wash serving you. Super Van City. Micro machines.
The Micro Machines Super Van City. You put it together, fold it up, take it away. Vehicle pack sold separately.
I remember the commercial. I don't remember if I had one. I think I knew someone who did. I don't think it was me. I mean, it was me and I had two other brothers. I don't think they got it for any of us. But I remember physically interacting with one. Maybe. I'm old. That's what happens when you get old. Your memory starts getting bad. Maybe, but I do remember the commercial.
Get ready for motorcycles. They're not motorcycles, but motorcycles aren't like any bikes you've ever seen. They're tested tough, and now they're off the test track. Are you ready for motorcycles? One wild ride.
And now we're back with the Underdog Show on Nickelodeon.
We are the Nicktoons, mighty, mighty Nicktoons. Everywhere we go, people want to know who we are, so we tell them. We are Doug, all new Doug. Everywhere we go, people want to know who we are, so we tell them. We are Rugrats, brand new Rugrats. Everywhere we go, people want to know who we are, so we tell them. Nicktoons, mighty, mighty Simpy. Everywhere we go, people want to know who we are, so we tell them. Nicktoons on Nickelodeon!
The Nicktoons. Every Sunday starting at 10/9 Central on Nickelodeon.
Don't touch that dial. The Underdog Show will be right back after this. This is a Nick or Treat alert. This week only, go to McDonald's and say,
Nick sent me!
and get your free sample of Amazing Fruit Gummy Bears. That is all.
The signal goes out. A ferocious feline is on the prowl.
It's Catwoman!
But Bruce Wayne's custom coupe is loaded with surprises. Batman returns.
What was that?
It's Batman.
Catwoman sets a trap!
But Batman's unstoppable.
No, I'm not.
Batman strikes back.
Catwoman's here!
Batman returns.
Bruce Wayne figure included with custom coupe. Other figures sold separately.
Just the fact that they did when freaking she fell into the dumpster. Oh, Michelle Pfeiffer in that movie. Woo, am I right? But yeah, but also let's not. Christopher Walken in the movie as Max Schreck. Bruce Wayne, why he dressed like Batman? That's probably one of my favorite lines in any movie. It's just like, Bruce Wayne, why are you dressed like Batman? Because he is Batman, you moron. He takes out a gun. Was. Selena Kyle, you survived. I'm so glad to see you. So good. But, yeah, yeah. Sure. Whew.
Got your credit card? It's Mall Madness.
Sale at the shoe store.
The shop till you drop game that really talks.
Electric lace set from Emerald One Lacing.
Oh. I remember that commercial, but I would have liked to see the whole thing and not be cut off for something else. But here we go, Play-Doh. So delicious looking that they had to make it non-toxic because people just loved.
Play-Doh presents Fix Me Up Doc. Meet the wackiest germs you've ever seen, then discover them in this human being. With Fix Me Up Doc, you need to operate. Catch that frog in the throat before it's too late. Take out his funny bone for laughs.
I'll give him guts! Then stitch him up fast!
Fix Me Up Doc is the wacky one. Pop, 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 pop like a Play-Doh fun.
Fix Me Up Doc comes with everything here. Case of colors sold separately.
So is Operation, just without the annoying sounds. And without the time limit. Or the stress. Or your parents saying like, don't hit the sides! Don't hit the sides! Don't do it! I mean, it even looks like the same guy, except his nose is a little different. But looks like the same thing. Basically Operation, just without the electronic part of it.
From Play-Doh.
Nickelodeon! Nickelodeon!
Nickelodeon.
Hey, Playman, can I come to the game?
Game? I almost forgot. But what about my Kellogg's Double Dip Crunch? I can't go without that doubly frosted six-sided sweetness.
It's amazing what people will do for more of that doubly sweet, doubly frosted taste. Kellogg's Double Dip Crunch, part of this complete breakfast you can't go without.
Sweet.
A Double Dip Crunch. Yeah, I sure don't remember that Double Dip Crunch. I really don't. I have no recollection of that cereal at all. I'm sure I had it at some point, like once. Like going over to a friend's house or something, like, hey guys, you want some Double Dip Crunch? And we're all like, yeah. And then we had it once and it was like, well, that was an experience. I don't remember that at all. I don't remember a Double Dip Crunch at all. Not once did I double or did I dip. Never did I double dip. I don't remember it. Not at all. Let me know if you guys remember that, because I don't remember. I mean, like I said, I might have had it once at a friend's house, like at a birthday, spending the night or some crap like that. But I don't remember ever having that in our house. And it was a very, very, very fine house. It was actually a really nice house. Not like glamorous nice, but it was a 2-story house. It was the 90s. It was a 2-story house. We had like air conditioning units in every room. You know, nice big backyard, a swimming pool. So it was a nice house. But I don't remember, like cereals, just, we had our normal ones that we would keep, but then like when the Oreo-O's came out, we got a lot of those. When the Reese's Puffs came out, we got a lot of those. The Cinnamon Toast Crunch with the little lightning bolts on them, we had a lot of those when they were out. But I don't remember this one. I don't.
How do you cure boredom? With board games! Mini Clue Jr. out of control and sorry. Free on specially marked boxes of Kellogg's Double Dip Crunch.
Nobody challenges the king of the schoolyard. Nobody but Mikey.
Okay, King, you and me, one-on-one.
It's Super Slam Basket. High-speed reload and realistic sounds.
1 infinite pain. I'll pop for the cherry stripe. I'll air mail 3-point range.
The scoreboard tells the tale.
Nothing but net.
Super Slam Basket. And Full Court Slam Basket from Cataco.
Now, I think we had that, but it was like an off-brand other version of it, because I think it was a lot smaller. But we did have a little. It hurts your fingers, because even though they're small, it's like solid. It's like plastic, like solid plastic, and you gotta really. We had something similar. I don't think it had. It was like a much smaller one, but it was pretty much the same idea.
What's this?
It's Nickelodeon's Most Wanted, Yogi Bear. Weekdays at 4:30, 3:30 Central. Just right on Nick.
All I wanted was a big bowl of Kellogg's Cinnamon Mini Buns. But is this my last swirl of sweet cinnamon? Whoa. Maybe not. Save some for me, Jimmy. Here comes the breakfast flight.
There's a cyclone of cinnamon in every bowl of Kellogg's Cinnamon Mini Buns, part of this complete breakfast.
Glad you could drop in, CB. Don't just sit there. Pass the milk.
Again, I think it might have been like once. I think we might have. Usually we buy like one of the boxes just to try them, if I remember, and we just. I think I remember how. I think those are still around, except it's like Cinnabon, if I remember. I remember going to Walmart and seeing them. My friend was like, "Oh, hey, you want to run errands with me?" I'm sure. And I was like, "Since when do they have like a Cinnabon cereal?" I looked at. There's like everything. There's a cereal for. There's Peeps cereal. There's Sour Patch Kids cereal. I'm like, why do they need all these cereals? And they usually never taste like what they're supposed to. Like, does the Sour Patch Kids one really taste like Sour Patch Kids? Does the Cinnabon one really taste like? But I was like, oh, Cinnabon. Surprised I don't have freaking Starbucks double frappe, whatever people order there. I don't know. I don't go to Starbucks. But it's like everything's a cereal now. Everything's a cereal. But I think there's a Cinnabon one. But those I remember, I think we had once or so. But here we got the little wrestling figures here.
WWF figures give you the fury of the Hitman and the bite of the Bulldog.
Undertaker will bury those diffs.
Not with these WWF figures running wild. Each sold separately, dig it?
Can we just acknowledge how amazing this man was? And that voice, that's not his, obviously not his natural voice. And the stress he must be putting his throat through by doing that voice all the time is insane. He's insane. Macho Man Randy Savage was probably one of the best wrestlers of all time. Just the theatrics, you know, when a lot of people think of wrestling, I mean, I think of this, you know, because he has such a unique style and look to him. His voice, you saw him all the time in this commercial. You see him in the Slim Jim commercials. And of course, Miss Elizabeth. Just, I miss you, man, Randy Macho Man Savage. The world doesn't seem right without you.
Fantastic flowers made by me. I'm making a beautiful bouquet of flowers. Wow, so many colors. They smell pretty. Fantastic flowers made by me.
Don't touch that dial. The Underdog Show will be right back after this.
Nickelodeon has staked a claim for you. Primetime Saturday nights are yours. Snick, every Saturday night on Nickelodeon. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. Give me a break, give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Give me a break, give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Nutty Putty is a putty and a very nutty guy. Get the picture, he can stretch, he can bounce, you know why? There's pink putty, yellow putty, orange and blue. Each sold separately and fun for you. Nutty Putty is a putty that's as nutty as a nutty putty guy.
And now,
I remember Nutty Putty. Yeah, it was like, it was weird feeling. It was very smooth. And it kind of looked like, you would think it was like a Play-Doh kind of thing. But when you just stretch it, it was like a Stretch Armstrong kind of thing. But the thing with those, it's like with the little hands that you would, you know, slap around. It just like picks up everything. If you drop it, it picks up everything on the fucking ground. So if you're outside playing with it and you drop it, yep, there goes the dirt right onto it. And then you gotta sit there, you're trying to just clean it off, and but I remember the Nutty Putty. I think it was like one of those things they would get you, and then you would lose it or something, or it would like dry up or whatever the case is. Like, okay, here's this again, just don't ruin it. And then it ends up getting ruined because you drop it, and then suddenly it's like covered in cat litter or something. You know, you're walking, you know, through the house and you're playing with it and you're by the cat box and it drops and you're like, oh, great. Now it's covered in cat litter.
we're back with the Underdog Show on Nickelodeon.
It's Halloween. Frightening rumors have reached the rug.
Someone or something is making trouble.
What could be lurking behind the Nicktoon shadows?
A monster. A monster? A monster. And I think it's after us.
What's really in the garage?
You know, a monster.
Good old Grandpa Boris. All right, children, gather around. Let Grandpa Boris tell you a story. I liked Grandpa Boris. He was cool. Him and the Grandpa Lou's like little rivalry type thing. I remember. The main one I remember with them is the 52 pickup. When they were like on vacation, they're playing cars, and you know he's like, "Here's a game I think you'll like," or something like that. 52 pickup, and my cards. Grandpa Boris.
Find out in a special Halloween Rugrats tomorrow on Nickelodeon.
It was quiet, except for the cows. Then a rock fell from the sky. So I sat on it. but it was really a spaceship. Then aliens surrounded me, and I could actually read their minds. Should we fry them or boil them? Whoa, so I pushed a button and made them disintegrate. Okay, so I made it up. Then I made it all happen.
Mario Paint. Draw and make music. Only on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
Mario fucking Paint. I had Mario Paint. I loved Mario Paint. Even to this day, people are still using that program to make music. I think one of the best ones I heard ages ago was the AVGN theme song, which he used in one of his videos. I heard it and I was like, oh my god. AVGN's theme is iconic already enough as it is, but then you put that shit into Mario Paint, it was amazing. But yeah, I mean, even a couple years ago, like those like the Living Tombstone FNAF songs, they put those into Mario Paint. So Mario Paint, that program, at least the music composer, the music composing part of it, that's still being used. People are still using that because of how great it is. But yeah, Mario Paint, I mean, you could draw, you could animate things. They had like done pictures like Mario and Yoshi, and you can color that in. They had the game with the little gnats where you had to kill the gnats. It was just fun. And you had like this little mouse, and you know, it came with a mouse pad and a mouse for it. It was just fun. I remember playing that a lot.
The secret is out.
Oh boy, my big bear mouth.
Yogi Bear is on the loose. What? Catch him weekdays on Nickelodeon.
Sparkles and fun for you with Little Miss Magic Jewels. How'd you do that? With her magic wand. Wow. On a gown, in her hair, there are jewels everywhere. Little Miss Magic Jewels. You can make lots of pretty looks. Sparkles and fun for you with Little Miss Magic Jewels. We can put jewels everywhere. The Little Miss Magic Jewels doll comes with magic wand and 24 jewels. Extra jewel packs sold separately.
Snick, Snick, Snick. This week on Snick, it's 2 straight hours of Are You Afraid of the Dark? 2 straight hours of spine-tingling screams, hair-raising chills, mysterious doors opening, ominous faces, cryptic messages, calls for help from the other side, and a taste of the supernatural. And if this doesn't put you in a Halloween spirit, nothing will. So take a seat on the big orange couch and Snick this Saturday night starting at 8, 7 Central on Nickelodeon.
Oh, Snick. Snick. All that. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Kenan and Kel. Are You Afraid of the Dark was really definitely the one worth staying up for. But Are You Afraid... Oh my god. Oh my god. I love that show. I still watch it all the time. There's a channel here on YouTube that has a lot of the episodes. Not all of them, but the good ones. The good ones. And I just sometimes if I'm playing, you know, if I'm, you know, gaming, you know, a lot of times if I'm playing like World of Warcraft or something, I'll have it on one screen because I've got my 27-inch screen right here that I'm playing the game on, and then I've got my laptop monitor, and I'll just put on Are You Afraid of the Dark and watch that while I'm playing. Pick the right door and you'll go free. Pick the wrong door and there he'll be. I don't even have to hear it. I just see the picture of that dude and I just hear it. It's like, you can't hear pictures. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
We're tired of doodling in black and white.
Nickelodeon Color Writer to the rescue.
Rainbow colors and so much more. Special magic's in the board. It's like magic. Color Writer, erase a little and change a lot. Color Writer.
Black and white is out. Nickelodeon Color Writer is in.
Nickelodeon Color Writer, batteries not included. Erases with icy cold water from Mattel. San Diego.
Again, I don't think it's one of those things. I think I knew someone who did have it. I wonder what those kids are up to these days. It's like you always look back at the commercials with the child actors, and you just kind of sit there and wonder, what are they doing now? Like, what are those kids doing? Are they living great, happy, fulfilling lives? Are they unfortunately past? I mean, You know, this was back in the 90s, so they'd be around probably the same age as me, maybe a little older, maybe a little younger, but they'd be around. So it's like, what kind of lives are they living now? And it's not like I can just look them up. You know, you don't know their names. I mean, I guess you could commercial. I'm online, just go to like Google or something, just color rider, Nickelodeon, and it'll probably like the commercial and then whoever starred in it, I guess you can go from there. But yeah, I always wonder, it's like, what happened to these people? What kind of lives are they living now?
LA, New York, Chicago, Philadelphia, Greensboro, San Jose. This year, Nick wants to send you to Hawaii for the 9th annual Super Toy Run. Keep watching for details.
Is this thing on?
Here, I'll show you. See, let me see.
I love video scavenger hunts. Spotted Dog, Rock Group. Rock Group? Hi, Mom. I don't see geek on it.
Is McDonald's on there? Let's roll. For star.
Spotted Dog, Twins, Moving Van.
Group headstand. Got it. Twins? Oh, I always see twins at McDonald's. Oh.
Spotted Dog.
Moving van.
I always see moving vans at McDonald's. Come on.
It's moving. It's a van.
It counts.
Now take it off.
Hey, a rock group.
Works for me. What's next? Red convertible?
Skycam.
What are you doing on it? Get down.
I always see red convertible.
At McDonald's.
Let's go.
Now.
Hey, we're good.
Everyone say hi to Sam. Hi. I'm making a video. Do you mind? He's like, no, not really. Why did you decide now? Why did you decide now to come in? What? Mwah. What, Bubba? We interrupt this program to bring you Sam. Yes. Because you're important enough to stop for. Yeah, because I love you. Because he's been my little buddy for almost 10 years now. Isn't that right, Bubba? Yeah. You've been my little buddy for almost 10 years. Yes. Yeah. Come here. Come on. What? Yeah. Come on. I love you. Mwah.
Hey, I'm doing great.
Look, twins.
Not anymore.
Still need a man in uniform.
Hey, whoa. Hey, man in uniform. I knew we'd find everything at McDonald's. So why'd you say something?
Which one of you knocked off our brother? Get him! He's big, he's mean, he's upset too. The bull called Yahoo Buckaroo. Yahoo Buckaroo. They come from miles around the ride. See how many can survive. Yahoo Buckaroo. It's Yahoo Buckaroo. The longer you ride, the faster he'll buck. Whoever is the most on top when it stops wins. He's romping, stomping, kicking too. The only Yahoo Buckaroo. Yahoo Buckaroo. We showed him.
Why is Nickelodeon the only network for?
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Why is Nickelodeon the only network for?
Why is Nickelodeon the only network for?
Ooh, what do you know, Rocky and Bullwinkle? Also, Doug. I had a teacher in high school. His name was Doug Ivy, and he hated, because apparently when you know a person named Doug, you have to do the do 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 do. And sometimes we would do that just to piss him off when he was coming into the room. It was like a coordinated event, you know, like a flash mob without the flash mob part. But he'd walk in, we'd just like do 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 do. He's like, I fucking hate that. Not those words. No, sometimes. But he was like, I don't know, stop. Is if I hear anyone doing that again, I'm writing you up. But yeah, his name was Doug Ivy. He hated it, so we did it even more.
Why? This is the only place we want to be.
On Nickelodeon, the only network for you.
Crush that thing!
Surprise! Destro thinks it's a ruined outpost, but you change it into Supersonic Port America with 8 electronic sounds and ripple fire missiles. Supersonic Port America with 8 electronic sounds.
Cabbage Patch Splash and Tan Kids. Wow! They love taking baths, and you can even wash their hair. Taking a bath, I'm a Splash and Tan Kid. Cabbage Patch Splash and Tan Kids. Each purchased separately.
Who was this year's Kids' Choice for Favorite Act Best TV Show? Greatest Teen. Find out when the only network for you presents the 6th Annual Kids' Choice Awards. Live next Saturday on Snick.
Dares upon the key to the kingdom.
Throw the dice. Conquer the Dragon King. Go ahead, make your move. Jump into the magic whirlpool. Turn the whole kingdom upside down.
I have the key to the kingdom!
Ah, but you can't win unless you escape.
Whoa! This is awesome!
Key to the kingdom.
It's your key to adventure.
Set 'em up! This bowling stuff's right up my alley!
Shark Attack Bowling is the sport with shark fins. The shark is the ball, and the fisher is fins. I love let him go. The shark is on a roll. Shark Attack Bowling. It's Shark Attack Bowling.
Sneak up on him slow like, then I strike! Shark Attack Bowling! Knock down the most bids to win!
Let him go. The shark is on a roll. Shark Attack Bowling. It's Shark Attack Bowling.
I win! Shark Attack Bowling sure beats fishing.
I won! I think I remember that. Again, I don't think we actually had it, but I do remember someone, like people who did. And yeah, I think, yeah, it was pretty fun. I mean, it's just bowling, but instead of using bowling ball, you have that shark and, you know, I mean, you were already doing that as a kid anyway, you know, setting things up that could be pins and then taking a ball and just like, so it's like, well, makes sense that they would make a game. We had actual, like the plasticky bowling pins and a little plastic, bowling ball, and we had that. But I remember someone who had that, the shark one. But it's like, well, kids are already doing that with items around the house. Might as well make it an actual game.
A Nickelodeon Orange Appeal.
I'm Merv, from Welcome Freshman.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I'm not Merv. I'm from Welcome Freshman.
And your name is?
Walter.
Walter is living proof that teachers have one of the world's hardest jobs.
Yeah. Huh?
So show a little teacher appreciation. They deserve a break.
This Orange Appeal is brought to you by Education First and the First Kids Network.
If I'm elected, there'll be no chores!
Maybe if I'm president, I can get Trix with yummy fruit shapes.
And no homework!
Excuse me. Hey, vote for me.
A vote for me means no homework. Tricks for everyone. Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. I don't get why, like, the dude's name is on the box. Why can't you just give him a box? Seriously, just stop. You know, it's like main characters dying in their own show. You know, the dude's name is on the box. Why are you keeping it from him? They just want this man to suffer. And then when he does something crazy, like, you know, takes off this kid's ear or something, no, people are going to say, oh, we didn't see this coming.
Means for Rudy tasting Trix for everyone. With breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And the rabbits could eat them too.
I say tricks! A fruity tasting part of this complete breakfast will always be just for kids!
So much for new ideas.
crackers.
Lovely party.
The Magic Tea Party comes with everything here.
All right, so that's the end. We've come to the end. It's been 40 minutes. I wasn't expecting for it to end so abruptly, but apparently, yeah, this was Nickelodeon and Nickelodeon commercials, even though I was expecting more like commercials for the shows and stuff. You know, like, oh, next time on Pete and Pete. Hey, dude, which was an extremely boring show, but when it came to that theme song, it's like, the show's bad, but when it comes to the theme songs, hold up, let him cook. That theme song was amazing. Salute Your Shorts, Wild and Crazy Kids, you know, all that. Keenan and Kel, Double Dare. Which, that man, freaking Mark Summers, had OCD when it came to cleanliness. The crap that man must have gone through on that show. He'd be like, he would be pulling like a freaking Danny Tanner. He just pulls out the dustbuster. But, yeah, 90s from the commercials, and this was yesterday? It was 443. This is from once. Nice. I didn't even realize. Nice. But yeah, let me know about any of the whatever I stopped at. But yeah, I'm gonna watch a lot of these because I just missed the 90s. And I'll do what I please. And even though you get to your knees, no. Let me just go run with it. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.